to Tales from Tulum. What I got from the local market. So first of all, let me tell you that your coach, Jules here, literally is like a local. I walk everywhere, no joke. I think I put on an average of, I don't know, anywhere from 13 to 17,000 steps a day. I have yet to get a scooter, I have yet to get a bike, I just walk everywhere. Probably going to, and I lug groceries around and things like that. So I just want to let you know, like, it is a completely new lifestyle and I'm kind of digging it. It's such a simple lifestyle. There's something to be said about getting up in the morning, going for my walk, and like, I'm in a new developing area. So no joke, the place that I'm staying at, the Airbnb I'm at, Villa Blanca in the black and white condos is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful, highly recommended. But the area it's in, it's called La Venta Alley, I think. I will post it below. I gotta clean up my Spanish a little bit. But it's in a new area of Tulum. So there's a lot of unpaved roads. And one of the roads that I'm on is unpaved. So you see me walking, if you've been watching my stories, on these unpaved roads. But it's really kind of interesting because all the locals, that's what they do. So when I'm up at 5 in the morning going for my walk, and then later, even when I'm going to the gym at around 7 or 8, it's so funny, like where the roads would be bustling with cars, they're bustling with people hoofing it, walking. And there's just something to be said about that. It is so simple. I cannot explain to you the feeling of it. I went to a different area at Tulum where I was thinking I might want to have my next rental. Like, I'm trying to figure out like where I want to rent like permanently while I'm here, or purchase, I don't know. So I'm kind of looking at different areas and I keep coming back here. It's interesting because I like it. While I get a little aggravated by the potholes, I just like the simplicity of it. But that being said, guys, I'm doing this as a YouTube, I don't know, kind of vlog. I'm going to post it here in the Facebook community so those of you that are in my tribe can see it, but I'm also going to post it on YouTube as well because I think it's kind of interesting. So I did, when I first got here, went to the local like consumer grocery store, and I just really wasn't impressed. I mean, it was impressive, but I wasn't really, it just really wasn't what I was looking for. And so then I've been kind of just looking at a couple of local markets, and I stumbled on a really good one. There's one more I want to check out, but ironically, it's called, if you guys can see this, you're gonna laugh, the Gypsy Market. Who knew, right? So, what did Jules get at the Gypsy Market? What was my haul? All right, rice cakes. You have to have a nice, good, complex carbohydrate. And guys, I love to have rice cakes on hand. So, especially now, like, you know, as I'm bebopping around, rice cakes are really easy for me to just carry with me. I love ceviche. Which, by the way, right behind me, I went to the local, like I couldn't pick it up at the deli, so I went to this amazing restaurant that's across the street that makes this phenomenal, well, I shouldn't say amazing, it's this tiny little hole in the wall restaurant, but they make the most amazing ceviche, and I just picked up ceviche for the next couple of days as my protein because I absolutely love it. And for those of you who are going, ceviche, you're gonna eat that as protein. Keep in mind, guys, true ceviche is onions, chopped onions, tomatoes, some lime juice, a little bit of seasoning, and then it's fish. Sometimes it's octopus, white fish, and shrimp. When it's a mixed fish, sometimes it can just be, you know, regular white fish, but there's nothing wrong with it at all. So totally can eat that as a protein, throw some avocado on it, and there we go. So even on my low carb days, I can eat it, but on my high carb days, I can just use rice cakes versus chips. So just something to think about, okay? So that's kind of what I've been doing. I also scored because I found Ezekiel bread, so I was totally stoked about that. Can't go wrong with your veggies. I do have a bunch of veggies in there already, so I got cucumbers. I got another cucumber because quite honestly, I use the cucumber in place of chips as well. So like I did that, you may have seen if you were watching my story today. I had some avocado mash with some fish, and then instead of I used the cucumbers, sliced up cucumbers as chips. So I'll do that quite often too. I also scored finding some Chobani Zero too. I like to have that on hand. It's a good probiotic. Can't go. I love good Mexican coffee, guys. I was like stoked to find this. Absolutely love good Mexican coffee. All right, so I'm not really supposed to have this, but I had to try it. It looked good. Some granola. So it's just like local granola. It's actually so if I can read Spanish, it has what is it called? Pepta in it, which is basically kind of like sunflower seeds. I can't read Spanish, guys. But as I'm looking at it, it's a bunch of seeds. I'm like, I'm good. I can have a little bit here and there sprinkled on my granola. It's not like I'm in prep season right now. Also, I got salsa. I mean, who can go wrong without salsa? You gotta have salsa. I was stoked that I found some turmeric. I put that in my coffee and my tea at night. Avocados, nice fresh ripe avocados. I was also very excited to find this. So let me see if I can open it for you. So this is actually what I was looking for. He stapled it. All right, guys, so you gotta take a peek at this. Let's see if I can open this up. I'm gonna have to put it in the container. Anyway, I found two. Okay, so this is actually pure monk fruit, okay? This isn't exactly what I was looking for. What I was actually looking for was this, which is pure raw stevia. So this is what stevia looks like in its pure version. So you have to use a little bit more of it because it's not as sweet, but this is the pure plant stevia. I've actually never found it in the US. I've only found it in Mexico. So I was like stoked to get that. That was actually what I was on a hunt for. And then just because I wanted to, I'm gonna try a couple of different kombucha juices. They were really super low in sugar. Normally I watch out for, so while kombucha is really good for you, sometimes it can be a little high in sugars. So I just try to watch the sugar content on it. These were both low in sugars. So they're locals brand. And then I found actually this was interesting too. I found it's actually their brand, Gypsy Market's brand of cold pressed juices, which generally can be higher in sugars as well. And quite honestly, this one has like 2 grams of sugar in it. I was like, damn, it's strawberries. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot too, unless they're like BSing me. Then I'm not really sure what this is, but you know, when in Rome, if anybody knows what this is, I forget what the name of it is. I should look on my receipt. It's kind of like, it's citrus. It's in the orange family. Those of you that know what this is, comment below, feel free. I can see the name in my head, but I can't say it right now. And then I got this too, because I'm like, I gotta try it. I just have to try it. It looks too interesting, so I gotta give that a shot. Then, so here's the thing, guys. I don't really have a sweet tooth. The only thing sweet that I'll ever crave, and this is something that I'll suggest to you guys, even if you do have a sweet tooth, because I will often do this. I love dark chocolate. And dark chocolate is actually a superfood. So if you have a sweet tooth, and sometimes I'll put this into some of your meal plans. What I do, and I love true Mexican chocolate. So I had one in my hand, and the woman next to me was like, well, you gotta try this one too. This one's like amazing. So I got 2 Mexican chocolate bars. And what I'll do at night is I'll just take a square of them because I like it really dark. So one is 70% and the other one is 80%. I actually like 80, 90%. For some reason, this was as dark as I could find there. I was looking for the 80%, but I found actually, I'm sorry, this one's 75 and this one's 70. So it was as dark as I could get, but a good quality dark chocolate is actually a superfood. It's very good for you. I keep it in the freezer and then I just take a square. And honestly, because you know, it is dark and it's got that luxury taste to it, you usually don't, like, you're never gonna polish off a full bar of it. You know, honestly, it's just not that kind of decadence, if you will. So I keep it in the freezer, and then, you know, I have a little bite of it at night with my tea sometimes. And what else do I have in here? There's something, oh, it's another avocado. So that was my haul, besides picking up at the local store. I got some ceviche. I have a feeling they might have stuck some. I told them, oh no, they didn't. Okay, I asked them not to give me any chips because I didn't need chips. So look. So this is what I did. So now I'm gonna be set for like the week. So I just stopped at the store on the way home because I couldn't find it in the deli. So this is shrimp ceviche. So again, guys, like if you look at it, it's avocado, and I'll add some more avocado to it, but it's just diced tomatoes, red onions, and shrimp. And then I also got a mixed fish. I'm so glad they listened to me. I was afraid they were gonna put chips in here. They gave me like a mother load, and then here's the mixed fish. So I'll put these in the refrigerator, and guys, if you think about it, like, I'm set for the week. Oh, what is this? What did they give me? Oh, this stuff, guys. Oh, I'm so glad they gave this to me. I have no idea what kind of salsa it is. I know you're all gonna tell me it's green salsa. It's not. I've had, like, I love the hotter the better. This shit is like lit. I'm so glad they gave it to me. Yeah, it's amazing. And they did not give me, that's perfect. Because who needs to be tempted with the chips, you know? They're amazing. And this is I have a couple of low carb days, and like I said, like, not to say that I don't treat myself with the chips. I had them actually last night. I had a couple of them because it was my high carb day. But, you know, this is just a much better option. The rice cake is better digestible. Not, like, again, not a bad thing if you're out to dinner to have the corn chips, but, you know, because usually, and not to go on about this, but the one thing that is, I like about being here, especially in Tulum, but in Mexico in general, is everything, as you can see, is really like natural. So when you go to the restaurant, like, and you actually order chips, you're not getting junk chips. Like, they're baked, they're hearty, they're corn chips, and they're, you know, for lack of better words, they're not bad for you. Like, as long as you're not polishing off, you know, 3 baskets of them, you're really good to go with a little bit of guacamole. So, and that being said, guys, last night we actually filmed some pretty kick-ass content. We went to the grocery store. I did some this and that's there. We also did some debunking of foods in a restaurant. So you look forward to what I got coming as far as content is going. It is damn fire. We shot some really great stuff yesterday. So anyway, I hope this, guys, was interesting to you. If you want to see more of this, drop a comment below. Give me some fire, and don't forget to follow my YouTube channel for more.